What's up, guys? It's one of Collinns, and everyone knows that I am a big nerd and an artist. Here is a interesting video that I found of the Eeveelutions, and yeah, let's see what happens.
In the silence of the morning, before the world fully awakens, a pair of eyes opens for the very first time. Small, fragile, and impossibly cute. This is Eevee. The mother guides her first steps, offering support and encouragement. Her mother will ensure food and remain close during those first days. She will always protect Eevee above all else. She is her safe harbor until the little Eevee begins to reach what she can become. Within this tiny body rests an almost infinite potential.
Why does this kind of look like AI-ish? It may be, actually. Pokemon documentary from Mon Biology. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Is this really good animation, or is this AI? Documentary style approach makes me feel surprisingly grounded. I don't know. I'm kind of confused here. I don't know what to think.
Still without a final shape, Eevee is shaped by the forces of the world and by what she lives through. Every step of her life tips the balance. And as Eevee grows, she chooses the evolution that answers her path. Some Eevee grow up surrounded by rivers and lakes. From an early age, they learn to trust the water as refuge, finding food, reading its currents, and becoming part of the life of the water. When one of these Eevee comes into contact with a water stone, what the environment has shaped takes a final form. Vaporeon, her body becomes fluid, like the current itself. Vaporeon does not simply enter the water, she belongs to it. The moment she touches the lake, her presence blends into the world around her, silent, seamless, unseen. There is no boundary between body and water. She is taken by the depths, and for a few seconds, it is as if the lake has claimed her as its own. Now, the lake is her home. Within its depths, she stands watch, its silent guardian. In cities and open plains swept by storms, some Eevee learn to live among electricity. Artificial power races through cables that cut the horizon, and lightning carves bright scars across the sky. When that energy meets its concentrated form within a thunderstone, Eevee finally matches the rhythm of the world that shaped him. Jolteon is born. Jolteon is pure speed. His body is a living capacitor, storing and releasing electric charge. Every spike of fur is a lightning bolt waiting to happen. Jolteon is electricity itself. There are Eevees that grow up in worlds where the heat never truly rests. With a highly adaptable body built for survival, Eevee explores the terrain with ease, instinctively finding food and selecting what is safe and nourishing. And the threats are not only found on the burning ground. Heat shapes Eevee. And before a firestone, all the warmth gathered within her body finds a single path. So Flareon emerges. Flareon is a living furnace, using its thick mantle to regulate the fire within. Do not be deceived by its beauty. Inside, temperatures can rise high enough to incinerate even the toughest materials. Flareon is Eevee's heart set ablaze. Shaped by heat, she becomes heat itself. In the warmth that once frightened her, she forged her refuge. In the forests, time moves to a different rhythm. Trees that have lived for centuries watch generations of Eevee grow beneath their shade. And when one of these Eevee approaches a leaf stone, the forest itself seems to answer. Leafeon is born. Soft foliage, Leafeon is the synthesis of animal and plant. In silence, she walks now as the forest's protector. There are places where the world falls silent, where sound is swallowed by snow, and life must be tough to endure. Eevee that grow up in frozen regions learn to conserve every movement. In unbroken cold, Eevee becomes part of it, and when she comes into contact with an ice stone, Glaceon emerges. Glaceon is nature's answer to absolute cold. Her body can drop in temperature until the air around her begins to freeze. In ice, she is sovereign. Also, she is cute. Not every Eevee evolution is born from stones. Some emerge from something far more subtle, from bonds built day after day. When Eevee forms a deep connection, years of friendship, absolute trust, and that bond grows in the light of day, her body finds a new way to adapt. She evolves into Espeon. Her loyalty to her trainer can last a lifetime. Without words, Espeon understands gestures and emotions, reading the world through feeling. She was not shaped by a biome, but by a true relationship. Be faithful to your Espeon, and she will be a companion for life. Trainers who walk their journeys at night, keeping their Eevee close and content, may, by chance of fate or by...
Okay, yeah, this is, oh my god, a Houndour. I love Houndour. Not Houndour, Growth. No, Growth is the other one. This is Houndour. I'm an idiot. This is a tiny Houndour. This is totally AI. I think it's really cool though. It's very cool looking. And out of all of them, Flareon, I absolutely love Flareon's design. It's so puffy and pretty and cute. I love it. And then Glaceon, I love Glaceon for obvious reasons. The original Eevee has always been my favorite Eevee, but I really, really love Eevee. She reminds me of a fennec fox, and I love it. But yeah, stop fighting! They've been fighting the whole time. I can hear them in the background of my headset. I think all of them are awesome, but my favorites are on tier Flareon, Glaceon, Leafeon, just by design anyway. Eevee being obviously number one because without Eevee, the original Eevee, there is no other Eeveelutions.
life's necessity, witness a different transformation. Eevee evolves into Umbreon.
I totally forgot about Umbreon, and yes, I love Umbreon. Umbreon is probably right between Eevee and right between Eevee and Flareon. Flareon and Umbreon are on the same tier. I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them.
With an Umbreon by their side, a trainer no longer needs to fear the night. Among all the forms Eevee can take, perhaps none carries the feeling of loyalty as deeply as this one. There is another kind of strength, not the strength of fire or water or night, but the strength of bonds that comfort. When Eevee develops a deep affection, joyful, overflowing, when she learns to protect not only by fighting, but by calming, by supporting, something delicate is born within her. Eevee evolves into Sylveon, her ribbons moving like gentle extensions of her body. Sylveon is empathy made visible. Her ribbons sense emotions, steady restless hearts, and soothe her allies. As an emotional support Pokemon, her presence alone can feel like healing. In the end, Eevee is not defined by what she is meant to become, but by what the world allows her to become. Every environment she walks through, every choice she makes, every bond she forms opens a new path, a different future. And so, this small creature reminds us of something far greater than evolution itself. The true strength does not lie in certainty, but in possibility. Stay tuned for the next episodes to discover more details about these incredible creatures.
Don't mind that. Oh my god, can we talk about how adorable this is? Oh, it's so cute. I am literally dying right now. uh, I still think out of all of these evolutions that the coolest looking ones are, I mean, this one's pretty cool too, but I think the coolest looking ones are definitely Jolteon. I wish Jolteon had a tail, to be honest, though. I know those little spikes are kind of supposed to be like its tail, but it looks like a little rat with no tail right here. I really wish that Jolteon had a tail. If Jolteon did have a tail, I think they would be in that range with Flareon, Umbreon, and Sylveon. Oh my god, I love Sylveon. Oh my god, he's look how beautiful. I was literally sitting here crying like, oh my god. Umbreon is beautiful and Sylveon is beautiful and Jolteon looks so cool. Flareon is gorgeous and fluffy and cute. I absolutely just love all of the Eeveelutions, especially Sylveon and Umbreon. Look how cool Umbreon looks. It looks so cool. I love it. Like, all of my favorite ones are 100%. Excuse you. Now they're ripping shit down because I'm ignoring them. Okay, well, I think it's time for me to go because my dogs are giving me havoc and I'm about to totally throw them into the pool outside. Yeah, so let me know which of these Eeveelutions is your favorite in the uh, comments below. I think out of all of these Eeveelutions, absolutely love Flareon. I love the little fluff around the neck and everything. It looks awesome. Umbreon is also a favorite. Leafeon has a really cool design. I love the leaf tail. That makes me wonder why they couldn't do like an electric looking tail on Jolteon. And Sylveon, gorgeous. Glaceon, for obvious reasons. Absolutely love Glaceon. And then, obviously, the original Eevee. So, we'll see you in the next video. Stay frosty, Frostback, and we'll see you. Bye! God, it's so pretty. So pretty. Alright. Bye.